Have you ever looked down at your shoes and wondered if they might be telling the wrong story about you? The truth is, after 55, the little details in our style start to matter more than ever. Shoes, in particular, can either lift your entire look or quietly add years to your appearance without you even realizing it. And here's the surprising part. Many women believe that as long as their shoes are comfortable, they're doing the right thing. But comfort doesn't always equal style, and the wrong pair can make you look older, shorter, and even less confident than you truly are. Think about it for a moment. You could be wearing a perfectly put-together outfit, stylish pants, a flattering top, maybe even a great haircut. But if your shoes are outdated or clunky, they instantly pull the whole look down. Shoes are one of the first things people notice. They frame the way you walk, they influence your posture, and they say a lot about how current and confident you feel in your own skin. That's why ignoring them is one of the biggest fashion mistakes women over 55 often make. But here's the good news. You don't need to chase every trend or wear shoes that hurt just to look youthful. In this video, we're going to uncover 9 shoe styles that instantly age you. And more importantly, I'll share what to wear instead. These tips are practical, realistic, and designed for women who want to feel stylish without sacrificing comfort. So, if you've ever felt like your outfits look off but you couldn't quite figure out why, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which shoes to stop wearing, and you'll discover the flattering, comfortable alternatives that highlight your style, your elegance, and your confidence, no matter your age. Let's start with one of the most common culprits, old, worn-out flats. I know many women over 55 love flats because they feel easy, practical, and safe. And there's nothing wrong with choosing comfort. You absolutely should. But here's the issue. When flats are too thin, too worn down, or too outdated in design, they don't do your style any favors. Instead of looking elegant, they can actually make you look tired, frumpy, and even older than you really are. Think about those ballet flats that have lost their shape. The soles are flat as paper, the material is creased, and the colors may have faded. What happens is that these shoes flatten your posture, make your legs appear shorter, and give off the impression that you've given up on style. Even if the rest of your outfit is polished, the wrong flats instantly lower the overall effect. Another problem with very round-toe, overly simple flats is that they can look childish on a mature woman. Instead of adding sophistication, they bring back a schoolgirl vibe, and not in a chic, intentional way. They don't provide structure, they don't elongate your frame, and they make your outfit feel incomplete. So what's the solution? You don't have to give up flats altogether. The key is choosing styles that have a bit more structure and a modern touch. Loafers are a fantastic option. They're comfortable, supportive, and polished. Pointed toe flats are another great alternative. They don't need to be extremely sharp, but that slightly pointed shape helps lengthen your legs and creates a more elegant silhouette. Even flats with a small block heel, just 1 inch, can make a huge difference in how youthful and put together you look. It's also worth paying attention to materials. Leather or suede in neutral colors, like beige, tan, or navy, feels chic and timeless. You can even add subtle details like a gold buckle, a textured finish, or a two-tone design for a stylish twist without being flashy. These little updates will instantly refresh your look while keeping the comfort you love. The bottom line, don't hold on to those tired, worn-out flats just because they feel familiar. Upgrading your flats to modern, structured designs is one of the easiest ways to look instantly younger and more polished after 55. And speaking of comfort gone wrong, let's move on to sneakers because not all of them are doing you any favors either. Now let's talk about sneakers. Sneakers are a go-to for many women over 55 and for good reason. They're comfortable, supportive, and practical for everyday life. But here's the thing, not all sneakers are created equal. Some styles can actually weigh down your entire look and add years to your appearance, even if you don't realize it. Picture an old pair of white sneakers that's turned yellow with age, or those oversized, clunky sneakers with thick, heavy soles. While they might feel comfortable, they don't exactly say modern and stylish. Instead, they create a bulky silhouette, make your legs appear heavier, and give the impression that your outfit is stuck in another decade. Outdated sneakers are one of the quickest ways to unintentionally look older. Another issue is sneakers with too many loud patterns, unnecessary embellishments, or outdated logos. They can easily overwhelm your outfit and take away from the sophisticated, youthful vibe you're trying to achieve. After 55, you don't want your shoes to scream dated trend. You want them to complement your look in a clean, polished way. So what should you wear instead? The key is to go for sneakers that are sleek, modern, and minimal. Think about classic leather sneakers in white, beige, navy, or soft pastels. These colors are not only timeless but also versatile, making it easy to pair them with jeans, dresses, or wide-leg trousers. They bring freshness to your outfit and create a more youthful energy. If you prefer more support, opt for sneakers with a streamlined design and a moderate sole. They'll give you comfort without adding unnecessary bulk. Slip-on sneakers in suede or soft leather are also a fantastic choice. They look refined, and they're incredibly easy to wear. The beauty of these modern sneakers is that they allow you to enjoy all the comfort you need without sacrificing style. Here's the bottom line. Sneakers should make you look vibrant and current, not weigh you down. Just so a simple update from bulky, outdated styles to sleek, modern ones can completely transform your everyday outfits. And while sneakers can aid you when chosen poorly, they're not the only culprit. High heels, surprisingly, can do the same thing if they're the wrong kind. Let's talk about that next. For decades, high heels have been seen as the ultimate symbol of elegance and femininity. Many women feel that wearing heels automatically makes them look more stylish. But here's the truth. After 55, not all high heels work in your favor. In fact, certain styles, especially very high, thin stiletto heels, can actually make you look older, not younger. Why? First, ultra-high stilettos often feel impractical and uncomfortable. When your shoes make it difficult to walk naturally, they don't project confidence, they highlight discomfort. And nothing ages you faster than looking unsteady or in pain with every step. Style should support you, not work against you. Second, very skinny heels paired with dated shoe designs can create a trying too hard effect. Instead of looking modern and chic, they can remind people of fashion from decades ago. This is especially true with pointed pumps in glossy finishes or overly embellished styles. Rather than flattering your outfit, they can drag it back in time. So, what's the solution? You don't have to give up heels altogether. The key is to choose styles that feel both current and wearable. Kitten heels, for example, are a fantastic alternative. At 1 to 2 inches in height, they still give you that elegant lift but allow you to walk gracefully and comfortably. Another great option is the block heel. Wider, more stable heels provide balance, support, and a modern look that feels effortlessly chic. Pay attention to the toe shape as well. Instead of harsh, overly sharp points, go for almond or softly pointed toes that elongate the legs without looking dated. Neutral shades like nude, taupe, or soft metallics work beautifully because they blend with your skin tone, creating the illusion of longer legs. And if you love color, try rich jewel tones or classic navy for a sophisticated twist. The message here is simple. You can still enjoy the elegance of heels without sacrificing comfort or style. Choosing heels that are stable, refined, and updated will not only flatter your outfit, but also make you appear more confident and youthful. But of course, heels aren't the only shoes that can add unwanted years. Surprisingly, even the most casual footwear, like sandals, can aid you if you choose the wrong kind. Let's explore that next. When the weather warms up, sandals and slides become our everyday favorites. They're easy to slip on, they keep us cool, and they feel practical for running errands or enjoying a relaxed day. But here's the problem. Not all sandals are created equal. Certain styles, especially chunky slides, old flip-flops, or sandals with thick, outdated straps, can instantly age you. Think about those wide, heavy sandals with big Velcro straps or clunky soles. While they may feel comfortable, they give off a very dated, orthopedic vibe. Instead of looking fresh and modern, they can make your outfit appear careless, as if you prioritize convenience at the expense of style. The same goes for flip-flops that are too worn out, flattened soles, faded straps, and a casualness that simply doesn't complement a polished look after 55. The truth is, your footwear doesn't just affect your feet, it changes the entire impression of your outfit. Outdated sandals can shorten the line of your legs, add bulk where you don't want it, and distract from the elegant, confident image you deserve. So what's the solution? The goal is to keep all the ease of sandals without sacrificing sophistication. One of the best options is to choose slimmer, more refined straps. Sandals with delicate leather bands, crossover designs, or ankle straps provide support while looking chic and modern. Neutral tones like tan, nude, or metallic gold and silver work beautifully because they elongate the leg and add a touch of polish. Wedge sandals with a sleek design can also be a great option. They give you height without the instability of thin heels, and they feel timeless when done in soft suede or smooth leather. Avoid overly thick platforms or heavy soles. Opt instead for a balanced shape that looks light on the foot. Even flat sandals can be stylish if you pay attention to details. A small buckle, braided leather, or minimalist design elevates the shoe from casual to chic. The key is quality. Well-made sandals in good condition will always look more youthful than worn-out pairs you've been keeping for years. Here's the bottom line. Sandals should make you feel relaxed yet elegant. By swapping out heavy, outdated slides for refined, modern styles, you'll instantly refresh your summer look. And while sandals can easily add years when chosen poorly, another seemingly classic style has a similar effect: the traditional Mary Jane shoe. Let's take a closer look at that next. Mary Jane shoes are one of those styles that seem timeless at first glance. With their rounded toe and strap across the top, they're often associated with comfort, practicality, and a certain nostalgic charm. But here's the challenge. For women over 55, the wrong kind of Mary Jane can make you look dated, almost as if you've stepped back in time. The problem lies in the overly traditional versions. Think of thick straps, overly round toes, and chunky soles. These details can create a childlike or even matronly effect, which doesn't complement the elegance of a mature woman. Instead of making you look graceful and stylish, they can unintentionally age your appearance by giving your outfit a conservative, old-fashioned vibe. Another issue is that many Mary Jane shoes are made in shiny patent finishes or overly bright colors, which only exaggerates the schoolgirl look. While they might feel nostalgic, they don't translate well into a modern wardrobe. And when paired with skirts or dresses, they can make the legs appear shorter and the entire outfit less sophisticated. So, how do you wear Mary Janes without looking outdated? The key is to embrace updated versions of this classic style. Look for designs with a lower block heel instead of a completely flat sole. A subtle heel not only elongates your legs but also adds a touch of refinement. Toe shapes also matter. An almond or softly pointed toe is far more flattering than a very round one. Modern Mary Janes often come with slimmer straps, elegant hardware, or interesting textures like suede, leather, or even matte finishes. Neutral colors such as black, taupe, beige, or muted metallics feel sophisticated and versatile, making it easy to pair them with both casual and dressy outfits. These small changes take the Mary Jane from dated to chic in an instant. The best part? Updated Mary Janes still deliver on the comfort factor that makes them so appealing. You get the stability of the strap, the support of a low heel, and the confidence of knowing your shoes are both practical and stylish. The bottom line is this: you don't need to give up on Mary Janes, but you do need to be selective. Choose refined, updated versions that reflect your current style and maturity, and they'll enhance your wardrobe rather than age it. Now, while Mary Janes may surprise you with how quickly they can date an outfit, they're not the only shoes guilty of that. Slip-ons and comfort shoes, if chosen poorly, can have the very same effect. Let's dive into that next. Slip-on shoes and comfort shoes are some of the most popular choices for women over 55, and it's easy to see why. They're convenient, easy to wear, and provide the kind of support that makes everyday walking more comfortable. But here's the issue. When slip-ons or comfort shoes are outdated, worn out, or simply too clunky, they can make you look older instead of stylish. Picture a pair of slip-ons that have lost their shape, with stretched fabric, sagging sides, or faded colors. Even if they feel comfortable, they give off a tired, neglected look. Instead of elevating your outfit, they pull it down, making the whole ensemble feel less polished. The same goes for those overly bulky comfort shoes with thick soles and heavy designs. While they may feel practical, they often create an orthopedic appearance that unintentionally adds years to your style. The truth is, shoes should provide comfort without sacrificing aesthetics. When you rely solely on practicality and ignore design, you risk sending the message that style no longer matters, and that's never the impression you want to give. So, what's the solution? Look for slip-on shoes with structure and a refined shape. Leather or suede slip-ons with clean lines immediately look more sophisticated. Neutral shades such as taupe, ivory, navy, or soft blush work beautifully because they blend seamlessly into your wardrobe. Even subtle patterns like woven textures or perforated details can add interest while keeping the design modern. If you need extra support, opt for comfort shoes that are designed with style in mind. Many brands today create shoes with cushioned soles and arch support, but in chic, lightweight designs. Think of slimmer soles, almond-shaped toes, and elegant finishes that strike the perfect balance between comfort and style. Mule-style slip-ons are another fantastic choice. They're easy to wear, comfortable, and effortlessly polished. The bottom line is simple. You don't need to choose between comfort and style. With so many modern options available, you can enjoy supportive, practical footwear that also keeps you looking vibrant and current. Updating your slip-ons and comfort shoes is one of the easiest ways to refresh your look and instantly take years off your appearance. And while slip-ons and clunky comfort shoes can certainly age your style, there's another culprit we need to talk about: round-toe shoes. They might seem harmless, but they can dramatically affect how youthful and elegant you look. Let's break that down next. Round-toe shoes have been a staple for decades. They're often considered safe, classic, and easy to wear. But here's the catch. For women over 55, overly round-toe shoes can actually work against you. Instead of looking timeless, they can make your legs appear shorter, your outfit less polished, and your overall style noticeably older. The problem is that very round toes lack structure and elongation. They create a wide, stubby appearance that cuts off the natural line of the leg. Even if the rest of your outfit is chic, whether it's tailored pants, a beautiful skirt, or a flattering dress, round-toe shoes can instantly bring it down. They simply don't add the sleekness or sophistication that a mature modern look requires. Another issue is that round-toe shoes are often paired with outdated designs. Think about chunky block soles, glossy finishes, or overly decorative bows and trims. These details tend to belong to past decades, which means they signal dated rather than current. When your shoes look outdated, they pull your entire look backward, even if everything else you're wearing is on trend. So what should you wear instead? The solution is to choose toe shapes that elongate and flatter. Pointed toe shoes, for example, create the illusion of longer legs and add an instant dose of elegance. But don't worry, you don't need to go for extreme, uncomfortable points. A softly pointed or almond toe shape is the perfect middle ground. It's comfortable, wearable, and visually lengthens your silhouette without being harsh. Neutral colors also play a role. Shoes in nude, beige, or taupe blend seamlessly with your skin tone, giving the illusion of even longer legs. Meanwhile, classic shades like black, navy, or burgundy in almond toe styles feel sophisticated and timeless. Add in a small block heel or kitten heel and you've got a shoe that's both flattering and practical. The bottom line, round-toe shoes may feel comfortable and familiar, but they're not doing your style any favors. Upgrading to almond or softly pointed designs will instantly modernize your wardrobe and make you look taller, sleeker, and more youthful. And while toe shape is crucial, the sole of your shoe also plays a big role. Next, let's talk about wedge shoes and why some versions can be just as aging as round-toe designs. Wedge shoes are often seen as the perfect compromise between heels and comfort. They give you height, they're easier to walk in than stilettos, and they feel stable. But here's the reality. Not all wedges are flattering. In fact, bulky wedge shoes with thick, heavy soles can instantly age your look, making your outfits feel outdated and clunky. The issue comes from proportion. Oversized wedges add too much weight to the bottom half of your body. Instead of elongating your silhouette, they make your legs appear shorter and your steps heavier. Combine that with dated materials like cork, overly shiny finishes, or loud patterns, and you've got a shoe that feels more like a throwback than a chic modern choice. Another problem is that bulky wedges often lack elegance. They tend to dominate an outfit rather than complement it. Imagine wearing a light, flowy summer dress with heavy cork wedges. Instead of looking graceful, the shoes steal attention and create imbalance. This is one of the reasons why many women unknowingly look older in wedges. They disrupt the harmony of the overall look. So what's the solution? Wedges can still work beautifully if you choose the right version. Opt for streamlined designs with slimmer heels and more refined materials. Suede, leather, or raffia in neutral tones like beige, tan, or soft metallics feel much more elegant and current. Instead of thick platforms, go for low to mid wedges that add just enough height without overwhelming your frame. Espadrille wedges, when designed with a slimmer silhouette, are another stylish option. They bring a touch of casual chic while remaining comfortable. The key is balance. Your wedges should feel light, complement your outfit, and let your style, not just your shoes, shine. If wedges aren't your style, block heels or kitten heels can give you the same lift with even more refinement. And if you prefer flats, pointed toe versions or sleek loafers are always a safe bet for modern elegance. The bottom line, don't ditch wedges altogether, just avoid the overly bulky ones. Choosing slimmer, refined versions will keep your look youthful, polished, and perfectly in step with today's style. And while wedges can certainly weigh you down, there's one last category of shoes that often goes unnoticed, but has the same effect. Dark, heavy shoes in rigid designs. Let's uncover why they can be the most aging of all in our final section. There's no denying that black shoes are a wardrobe classic. They're versatile, practical, and easy to match with almost anything. But here's the thing, when black shoes are heavy, rigid, or overly chunky, they can actually make you look older. Instead of feeling timeless, they give your outfit a harsh, weighed-down appearance that takes away from the lightness and elegance you want after 55. The problem is that dark, stiff shoes often overpower your outfit. A pair of bulky black loafers or thick orthopedic-looking shoes can dominate your look rather than support it. They cut off the natural line of your legs, making them appear shorter, and they create a blocky silhouette that lacks refinement. Even worse, if the shoes are worn, scuffed, or outdated in design, the effect is even more aging. Another issue is that all black, overly rigid shoes don't reflect the vibrancy of your personality. They send the message of practicality only rather than style and confidence. And let's be honest, after 55, you deserve shoes that represent the full, rich life you're living now, not just safe or sensible choices. So what's the solution? First, you don't have to abandon dark shoes altogether. The key is to choose designs that feel lighter, more refined, and more modern. Instead of heavy soles, go for slimmer profiles that flatter the foot. A soft almond toe, a subtle heel, or even a sleek loafer design can make a huge difference. When it comes to color, consider alternatives that are just as versatile as black but far more youthful. Shades like navy, taupe, gray, or burgundy still pair easily with most outfits while adding a touch of freshness. Nude and blush tones are particularly flattering because they elongate the legs and brighten your overall look. Even a small metallic detail like a gold buckle or silver trim can add sophistication without feeling overpowering. The bottom line, shoes should enhance your outfit, not weigh it down. By choosing lighter designs, experimenting with softer colors, and refreshing your dark shoes with updated versions, you'll instantly look more polished and youthful. Now that we've covered the 9 shoe styles that can add years to your appearance, let's bring it all together. In the final part of this video, we'll recap the key takeaways and show you how small changes in footwear can transform your style and confidence after 55. We've just walked through 9 shoe styles that, while they may feel familiar or comfortable, can quietly add years to your appearance. From worn-out flats and bulky sneakers to outdated Mary Janes, clunky wedges, and heavy dark shoes, the truth is clear. What you wear on your feet has the power to completely transform how youthful, modern, and confident you look. Let's take a quick recap. Flats that have lost their shape. They pull your style down instead of lifting it up. Outdated, oversized sneakers. They make your legs look heavier and your outfit less fresh. Skinny stilettos that are too high. They don't show elegance. They show discomfort. Sandals with chunky straps or flip-flops that have seen better days. They take away the polish from your summer look. And those childlike Mary Janes or overly round-toe shoes, they can instantly make you appear shorter and older. Add in worn slip-ons, clunky comfort shoes, bulky wedges, and stiff dark shoes, and the result is the same. Your outfit feels dated, and your confidence doesn't shine the way it should. But here's the empowering part. None of this means you have to give up on comfort or spend a fortune chasing trends. It simply means being more intentional with your shoe choices. By swapping out tired designs for modern, structured flats, sleek sneakers, chic block heels, or refined sandals, you can enjoy the same comfort while stepping into a style that feels fresh and youthful. Choosing almond or softly pointed toes instead of round ones, lighter neutral colors instead of heavy darks, and slimmer silhouettes instead of clunky soles. These are small, practical changes that create a big impact. Because style after 55 isn't about trying to look like someone else. It's about honoring who you are today, vibrant, confident, and full of life, while choosing pieces that highlight that. Shoes might seem like a small detail, but they frame your walk, influence your posture, and send an instant message about your personality. They can either drag you down or lift you up, and you deserve the second option every single day. So the next time you're shopping, or even just looking through your own closet, ask yourself, do these shoes support not only my feet, but also the image I want to project? Do they reflect the stylish, confident woman I am today? If the answer is no, it's time for a refresh. Remember, fashion is not about rules, it's about possibilities. You can absolutely find stylish shoes for older women that are also comfortable, flattering, and timeless. The right pair will not only make you look younger, but also help you feel younger, which is the most important transformation of all. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more fashion tips for women over 55. And if you're ready for your next style transformation, make sure to watch my upcoming video where we'll explore the best handbags that flatter women over 60, or check out my video on the best jeans that make you look younger after 55. Because at the end of the day, style isn't about age, it's about confidence, joy, and living beautifully at every stage of life.